Hey everyone, it's Mari. Thanks so much for stopping by today. I do have another documenting December process for you here. And this is the prompt list that I've been using throughout the month of December. I did share this on the first couple of videos for this series this year. And that is a list that I created of my own from some different things that I had pinned on Pinterest. And today I'm just going to be showing you a bunch of the different layouts that I'm going to be working on. I am going to be scrapping in this first layout a couple of pictures that I took at school. These are some of my students and some of the fun things that they've been working on in drama. And they just let me take a couple of pictures of them. And these are kind of, the one on the left has kind of a cute little Snapchat filter on it. So I'm going with that 2 photos in the up smaller pockets, and then, or the 4x3 pockets, and the bottom pocket with 4x6 is the page protector I'm going to be using here. Now I've just taken that scallop punch I showed you and I cut out a piece of red cardstock, and I have created this a 4x6 card just using the 6x6 pad from Fa La La from Crate Paper. And all of the products, or I shouldn't say all, but a lot of the products I'm going to be using here today are from Fa La La. Now I'm going to just take a little piece of this craft specialty paper that has the gold glitter on it, and I'm going to just fishtail one end of that, and I'm going to stick that into a little spot behind that red scallop, and I'm going to just use that as a little shelf for a phrase sticker that I'm going to use on here. Now I'm also, you can see that little sticker sheet to the left, that is actually from Sweater Weather from American Crafts. And I really actually wish I had ended up getting a little bit more of that collection because it is really gorgeous. But by the time I saw it, I already had so much other stuff that I just could not, I couldn't let myself, I did not allow myself to get any more of it other than just the sticker sheet. So I am going to just adhere down these little bits and pieces to embellish this 4x6 card. And then I'm going to take a phrase sticker from, I think this is from Mimi Tan, and I am going to try to use up as much of that phrase sheet, those phrase sheets as I can in my album. And so you will see quite a bit of gold running throughout my album, and those little foamy phrase stickers are perfect. So I'm just going to use a couple of other stickers here to embellish this 4x6 card, and that is going to pretty much be it. I do take out one of the Vicky Bouton little stickers there and put that on that craft piece, and then I'm just going to take a few little enamel dots here, and I think these are from Echo Park if I'm not mistaken, and I'm just going to put a few of those little enamel dots on there. So that is going to be it for the right side of this layout. Now that insert that I created in my last layout, my last video, that is the large tag, I'm actually going to embellish the back of that and use that for my journaling for this layout that's on the right. So you can see I'm just putting a few little enamel dots on there, and you can see I'm just showing you what's on the other side of that tag, and I'm going to do very similar kind of thing to the tag on this side. So what I did was I just took from that Pebbles Mary Mary 2x2 sheet, or the cut apart sheet, I just took my 1 I think it's a 1 3/8 punch, and I punched out a circle of the little flowers or little floral pieces there that match the back of that tag. And then I cut a 2-inch circle out of that craft specialty paper, and I just layered those on top of each other. I'm going to take a little bit of washi from Fa La La, and I'm going to just create a little spot for that little circle to sit, and the journaling that I'm going to add to this side of that tag. I'm so sorry for my voice. I have eaten so many bad foods over the holidays that my acid reflux is just rearing its ugly head. I'll tell you, like, I have actually almost lost my voice because of it. So I am really going to smarten up here and get back on track and get my reflux back under control. But that is what's happening with my voice. So I'm just going to stick that circle down there and put some more enamel dots on that as well. And then I will just write my journaling on that little journaling spot that I've created using another piece of that, or it's actually a scrap of that 6x6 paper that I had also used on the other side of that tag. Now I'm just going to take these Mambi stickers, which I absolutely love this little sticker book. I picked this up at Michael's and I've used these in lots of my little mini albums in the past. What I really love about these stickers is they're perfect for overlays over top of your page protectors, and I just really love those. I am using some of Ali Edwards's December daily kits as well, but not from this year. I had lots from last year left to use up because I bought so many of her kits and pieces from last year that I did not use them up. So I'm trying to use some of those bits and pieces in here as well. Now on the back side of that page protector, I've put one photograph in 4x3, and then I'm just going to use the other two spots for just some embellishing and little fun spots. So the bottom 4x6 I created out of another piece of paper from the 6x6 pad, and I just cut a little circle out of that buffalo check paper from the 6x6 pad as well, and I'm just going to take a variety of the different die cuts and enamel stickers from Fa La La and so on, and I'm going to just embellish that 4x6 card on the bottom just with a bunch of the little fun bits and pieces from the collection. And so I'm going to put a couple of little presents on there and a Merry Christmas banner and a Christmas tree. I'm also going to put a little peppermint candy, and I believe I'm also going to use this button, but I think I put it on the outside of the page protector rather than the inside, just because I find that if you put that kind of thing on the inside, it tends to get a little bulky inside of the page protector. And I don't have a problem with putting stuff on the outside of my page protectors. I find that they stay stuck fairly well as long as you are using good adhesive. Now I'm just going to take another one of those foamy phrases from Amy Tan, and I'm going to use that on here. And what I'm documenting here is the shopping that we did for my little great nephew, and we bought him this really adorable little Mickey Mouse sweatshirt from The Gap. And we bought him a bunch of other stuff too, but I just get a journal about that. I don't think I took pictures of everything we got him, but we did get him a bunch of Paw Patrol stuff because he loves that and he knows the names of all the little puppies in Paw Patrol. And we got him some hockey mini sticks and a little ball and a train whistle, which is super noisy, and we got quite a kick out of that. And anyways, yeah, so just documenting Jake's gifts here and how much fun we had shopping for him. So I am going to just create another 4x3 card using that 6x6 pad. The cut apart sheet from the Fa La La collection really didn't have much for 4x3 or 4x6 cards on it. It kind of had some kind of weird dimensions of items in that one cut apart sheet that came with or that you could buy, that was a 12x12 sheet. And so I just kind of end up creating a lot of my 4x3 and 4x6 cards using the 6x6 pad. So you can see I've created two 4x6 cards for this. The reason why I didn't film all of this is because my battery on my iPad was dying and I just wanted to keep going. So while it was charging, I created these two 4x6 cards using the 6x6 paper as well. And you can see that I've just put the photos on there and then embellished each side. Now I just took this buffalo plaid paper, the 12x12 paper, and I cut a circle out of it on my Cameo, and I just backed that onto a circle of the same size just with some white cardstock to make this a little bit heavier. And I'm going to stick those two together, and this is going to be a half circle insert into this spot so that on the one side it will complement the layout about my great nephew's gift and the buffalo plaid there, and then on the other side I'm going to document the right side photographs, which is when we picked Jordan up from the airport when he got home on the 16th of December. So I'm just going to punch some holes in that half circle, and because it's got that really nice straight edge there, that's just going to go right into the album in that way. Now I just stuck that to the page protector to cut those holes, and then I just rubbed the adhesive off there. And now you can see that I've got a nice spot for journaling or whatever it is that I wanted to embellish that with. So I ended up taking these Amy Tan phrases again, and this is going to say on the list. And just hang on half sec. Sorry about that, guys. My husband just thought it would be a really great time to update me on the World Junior Hockey score. Anyways, so what I'm doing here is I'm just putting that on the list on there as kind of a title or to go along with the left side, which is about Jake's gift. And I'm just going to embellish that. And I'm going to just see me trying to decide what I want to do with that empty area in the center there. So I end up just putting this little joy flag sticker there, and then I'll just take a couple of other little pieces. I think I'm going to end up actually changing that little pink snowflake to a star button. That's gold. And I'm just using a few of the other little acetate stickers there. So they're barely able to see that there, but I did end up putting that little gold star button there. Now I've decided that on this side I want to put in another little insert, and I'm going to create a little pocket here. You'll just see me working through this process, and that pocket is going to be a pocket for a little glassine bag. So I've got this little glassine bag I'm going to use to put some hidden journaling in. So I'm going to put the hidden journaling on the back side of that little buffalo check square, which is going to be inside of the little glassine bag. And then I'm going to decorate the little bag with that little die cut that has a snowman on it. So now I've taken a piece of the red specialty paper with the gold snowflakes on it, and I've just taken my bone folder, and I'm just going to fold that in a couple of little places here and create this little area or little pocket for my little insert, or for inserting my hidden journaling. So I'm just going to take my ATG gun, and I want to use some really strong adhesive here. So another option would be if you had some double-sided tape. I could have done that as well, but I do find that the ATG adhesive is equally as strong as that in the double-sided tape adhesive. So I'm going to use that, and you'll just see that I have placed my little snowman in there, my little hidden journaling piece, my little glassine bag, and that's all stuck together now. And now I'm just going to cut that little edge off there. Now my next dilemma is how to get the holes so that I can get this inserted into the ring. So what I decided to do was create a little strip, and then I'm actually going to back that whole pocket with another piece of specialty paper. So I'm going to just take these two little strips, I'm going to glue these together with my ATG adhesive again, and I'm going to hole punch these, and then I am going to create a backing for that little pocket, and you'll just see me go through this process here. It's pretty self-explanatory when you watch what I'm doing. So I just wanted to put the holes in this little strip before I adhered that onto that pocket. So these photographs that are on this right side of the layout, like I said before, are of me just greeting Jordan there in that bottom picture, and then the top picture is Bailey and I just waiting for his plane to arrive. So I hadn't seen him. You're going to probably think this is weird, but I know it's exactly 126 days since the last time I had seen him, and I was so excited. I just was like, beside myself. I could not wait to get my arms around him. So I said to Bailey, will you take my phone? And when he comes down and I'm greeting him, you just snap a couple of pictures. So she actually got this shot using my iPhone, which was perfect. And the picture turned out really good, and I was very happy with it. Now I'm just checking out some different papers that I want to back this insert with, and I decided to use this specialty paper, and I think this is the last of that 12 by 12 piece of paper. And I just loved it. I actually wish I would have had a couple of pieces of it because I've used it in quite a few different places in my little album here so far. So just going to stick that down and trim off the excess, and then I'm going to embellish this a little bit more. So I'm just really liking how this is looking, and I've decided that I want to just add a little bit of extra detail to that pocket just by taking my little corner rounder and just rounding those corners a little bit on those two sides. And I think I actually end up doing that with that craft paper as well eventually. And I'm going to do a little bit of embellishing here with some washi tape. And all of these different washi's that I'm using, I actually come with that or are part of the Fa La La collection. And I think that there's something like, I don't know, 6 different washi's. So you can just see that I just taped that little glassine bag shut on the back with a little bit of washi tape, and the journaling is on the back there. So now I'm going to just take this front part here. I want to add some details to it. It kind of looks boring. So I'm going to eventually here add this really pretty white snowflake and some of the other stickers. And once again, the acetate stickers as well, to just jazz this up a little bit so that it doesn't look quite as plain. And for those of you who've been following along with my series so far, I will just say again that I do not document every single day in December. You know, I work full time. There's often, and I just find that as a teacher, there just isn't a lot of time in December to do a bunch of extra stuff. And for anybody who's working, or you do a lot of extra things in December just because, you know, there's a lot of things that you have to prepare for. You don't always have time to do things that you're going to be documenting in an album every single day. So for me, this album is just really the highlights of December, the different things that have happened. And I just really love that special delivery sticker on that opposing page to when Jordan came home. I thought that was really cute. And so I just added that on there, and you can see the joy, the word joy at the top with that buffalo plaid from the sticker sheet. And I'm going to just add a couple of other little stickers, and this spread will be finished. And my spreads for today will be done. And my goal is to finish this album before I go back to work on January 3rd. And I do not know if that's going to happen because we are going to be heading into Saskatoon for a few days here and there. And it's just, yeah, I don't know exactly how it's all going to work out. But anyways, we'll see how it goes. And my plan, though, my goal is to be done by early January. If not by the 1st of January, then the first week of January. So hopefully that happens. Thanks so much, guys, for stopping by. And I hope you enjoyed this. And I hope you gained some inspiration for your own December daily album. Stay tuned for a few still shots of my project from today. And thanks so much for stopping by. And I'll see you again. Bye-bye.